stuck in my bubble. So I gotta... Oh, I get it. Oh, now it's just gone. Fuck you. What is this? Oh, it's Constantly Punk.
Yeah, it's kind of like music.
It kind of sounds a little like Reggie and the Full Effect to me.
Kind of.
It's supposed to be fun.
Oh, yeah. That's messed up.
But that's kind of cool, right? We're in Spain and the game. Oh, this is different. What is it? Got that drink. Can I... They probably wouldn't put a wood down there, would they? And I got a two. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it. Anyway. Cat over here next to me. The shit cat. The main shit cat.
Dirty shitter.
We're all dirty shitters. Some. Can I go through the wall? Ah, you can still do that. Wasn't sure.
Yeah, let's check out that new Tame Impala song that came out today. I want to hear what it sounds like.
Okay. What are these things? I have to get it. It's like it's staring at me.
Gosh darn it! I hate being stared at by things you want to get.
That's why I don't go to the stores. Dude, I don't know if it's still there, dude. But before I went to New Mexico, I'm gonna say New Mexico 100 times a day. Today.
You went to the same New Mexico?
No, there was a store. There was a store like in that where I doubt it's still there. It could be. And it's like someone. My friend Sam was really that guy that we saw in the store the other day. Was talking about I knew his son.
Yeah.
He said he.
The really skinny Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Old guy?
I was with his son one time, and we went. He's like, yeah, my cousin's owning the shop or whatever, or something like that. And it was like a video game collector store. Like they had like Smash Brothers toys and
Where was it?
like that over there where
Golden Comics used to be?
not that place, but it was in the same like strip where the Tayanitos and all that. And it was really cool. And I wanted some of that stuff, and they had some cool games for cheap there.
Yeah?
But,
It's not there anymore?
I don't know, I haven't been there, so I was only there one time. That would be cool if they were, but I don't know. It didn't seem too lucrative. The location in correlation with like this town, and I don't imagine there's a whole lot in there. But I don't really know anybody, so.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. There's people here. There's people that are nuts about it. I saw this group of like 4 guys at the mall the other day walking up to their car. Like a couple of them had long hair and were wearing all black and blah blah blah. This one dude had long brown hair and a beard, and he was wearing like a kilt, like a all brown kilt, like instead of pants with like sandals on or something. And they're all walking across like they're so cute, so cool. They were obviously younger than me, but they looked like they just didn't care. And I was like, man, that dude's a total dork. Why is he wearing a kilt just because he's fucking his parents had a little Scottish in him or something?
When did this happen?
No.
Oh my god. Maybe it was a dress.
looked like a kilt with cargo pockets on the sides. But it was like dark brown. And he had like a black t-shirt on. Like, look at me, I'm so individual. Yeah, you're also overweight and just not like handsome. You look like a turd, dude.
He looks like a turd, dude.
I mean, there's been people that fucked out of me, so hey, eye for an eye. That's as far as I'll go.
Oh, I fucked up. Damn. Now I need a respawn with this guy. Alright, I get it, man. I get it. It sounds pretty cool. But it kind of sounds like...
It sounds alright. It kind of sounds like M83 or something. I don't know. Like,
I was gonna say, it's like it's got like... It's like this dated sound, but with reverb.
yeah.
Like, I've heard those type of organs, like from some... I can't tell you what song it is, but...
That thing right there has been done before.
That's from, I don't know the source exactly, but
yeah, but I've heard that before.
That was in Kill Bill. The fucking, it would like...
Yeah. It sounds just like it.
That's definitely the sample. I just don't know where it originates
I
from.
think maybe it's a sample that sounds like that, and he's like, that's why he's using it. Cause I don't know. Might be wrong.
They're kind of branching out, aren't they?
Yeah, the songs I've heard of, like, there's been 2 songs released throughout the year so far, and today they said that only one of those is making it on the album. I can't remember which one it was that I liked or not. There was one called Borderline and one called Patience, but I think I like the one called Patience, but they said Borderline's the only one out of those going to be on the album, and this song that they're playing now. I don't know, it's like less poppy, but it's more electronic sounding. I don't know. Basically where I figured that guy would wind up going. Not really into it too much. Doesn't sound like anything that'll really catch your heart and pull you along. It's just like...
He's just like...
Like, you know, he's probably smoking like a joint or something, and the song's ending and that's playing, and he's just looking off like, yeah, I did that. It's like, yeah, but nobody really cares besides all these stupid people that are only now getting into Tame Impala because the last album, you know, got them a little praise, and
dude, it pissed me
just
off.
Catch on too late.
It pissed me off back in the day because that chick I used to date, Angel.
Yeah.
I would try to tell her about like new music stuff, and God
damn. I always hated those little ninja guys. They aren't really hard. They just look to like, or maybe I liked them. I'm not sure. It's like they're cool though. They're like star ninja men or something.
I would
I hated those guys. So.
I would try to like tell her about stuff like, oh yeah, there's a pretty good. One time I was like, there's a pretty good band called Tame Impala, and she was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like a few days later, it was not even. She started listening to him. She's like, yeah, my friend showed me this band. I was like, I just showed you that fucking band like 2 days. She like laughed about it, but it was like, it's not fucking funny because it's like it shows how much you think of me. It's like I'm your boyfriend. Well, I'm not even really your boyfriend. She strung me along like, oh, it's like we're in a domesticated partnership or whatever.
People do that, man. Not just chicks, but that it kind of sucks when your girlfriend does it because it feels like she like disregards you.
She was super like pretentious about music, and it wasn't even like, and she's a good musician and everything, but she was into like dumb shit like Andrew Jackson Jihad or whatever, like, which is like, I guess that's cool, but like it's kind of all the same sound to me.
She's just a small towny girl who wants to be into what all the other black t-shirt people like.
Yeah, she completely fell off the grid or whatever, or like she went off the grid. Like she had like another kid with like some dude named Damien or something. Yeah. Some like rocker dude who plays drums or something. Like, but she like already been cheating on me before. Damien Mallet, I think.
I don't think that's the guy I was thinking about his last name.
Oh, who knows?
Some young guy, because it seemed like she was into young guys.
Who knows who she's with now? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, but it's, you know, I really don't care anymore. But at the time, it was like, yeah, she was just a real bitch.
Yeah, she did seem like a bitch.
I can't believe like I wasted
Either
so
that
much
or
time.
she was intimidated, like anxious around me or something. I don't know. She was just never cool when I was
No, she
around.
just doesn't like anybody.
Like she thought that I was like I felt like she thought I was gonna steal you from her or something. But I only saw her like once or something.
Yeah, that was another thing too. Is she wouldn't like commit to like being in a relationship with me, but she would like but then she saw I was talking to like this girl who was like 16 on Facebook, and she's from I don't even think it was her. It was some other girl.
Yeah.
And she lived in Utah, and I would talk to her. And then she like one time I left my phone in the room, and then she like texted like something like sexual to her. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't like, why are you jealous? It's like, I didn't even get to say, I didn't even like say like, you don't even like want to be with me. But it's like, what am I going to do? Go to fucking Utah and like, and be with this girl? Like, no, I'm with you. And you're fat. So.
Insecurities.
Yeah, it was like, and then also that girl Sarah Chavez who died. Like, the night Angel cheated on me with my friend Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
She like disappeared into his room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Alistair, you talking about?
Yeah,
Melissa's kid.
Yeah, but he was 17 at the time. I don't care anymore. But like, and we went. So me and Sarah left. It was like, you know, whatever. Like, let's just go. And like Sarah never liked me. But like, I don't know. She had gained a lot of weight or whatever. And
Oh yeah, dude. She was coming to Brandon's right around then, like, and buying weed, and she'd smoke like most of it with us. And Brandon would say every time that, like, she laughed at everything I said, like, and I was kind of talking to her, but I had started trying to talk to her, and then she told me she went to that rehab, and then she told me she was on her way back, and then when I got in the car, she was all bloated, you know, like she gained a lot of weight from just like being sober and eating food instead of doing drugs, and I just wasn't like physically attracted to her, so I would be nice to her and stuff, but when she found out, or she asked me to get her, if Brandon could get her some weed, and so she'd come over there all the time, and I'm pretty sure she like wanted me to be into her, but I never did anything but just like be really chummy with her. And then like either she called me one day or like I had seen her a day before and then she died, you know, so like I felt pretty bad about that, because if she hadn't gained that weight I totally would have been into her, because I used to always think that she was like very attractive, but I never really knew her.
Well, I had kind of always been into her because it was just kind of like, but she was like never into me or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, that night Angel cheated on me. Like, we ended up like, me and Sarah ended up going back to my house and like cuddling and falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then the next day, like, all this drama happened. You know, she was like, I did something last night and I'll tell you what it is, but you got to meet me at work or whatever. And I was like pissed off, and I took a Vyvanse or whatever, and like I was on Xanax the night before, and I went over there. It's like Adderall. And yeah, so anyways, long story short, even though she cheated on me that day, I told her about me and Sarah cuddling or whatever. It's like, yeah, well, we cuddled like that night you cheated on me. She got mad. She wasn't talking to Sarah, and she's like, or no, she texted Sarah and was like, so you like cuddled with my boyfriend? It's like, bitch, you cheated on me that night, like, and we didn't even do anything except cuddle because you disappeared. I was trying to talk to you all night, and you wouldn't talk to me. You were being like a little girl, running away from me and shit.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of bullshit. And then Sarah died, and I didn't even cry about it, but it was like, but then Angel was all like sad about it later, and it's like, you didn't even like her, you talked shit about her all the time, and now you're all sad about it. Like, it was like a slap in the face to people who actually lose people. Like, I lost my brother and my other brother later on. It's like, ridiculous. It's like, oh, now you feel bad. It's like, oh, I should have been there for her. Yeah, you should have been there for her when she was alive. Now you feel all guilty because you suck as a person. Sorry.
Yeah, but she didn't know that person was fixing to die.
It doesn't
and
matter.
She had jealousy issues with you, so